And welcome to a quick watch list video. This YouTube channel is brand new. I intend to post these every week along with my watch list on TradingView. So go ahead and subscribe if you think that's a good idea and you would like to see those. Now, I created this channel so that you guys can have the option to see a detailed analysis video rather than just scroll through all the forecasts on TradingView. I feel like that would be a useful tool for you guys to be able to access, but at the same time I don't want to make you watch a 10-minute video, so I'm trying to give you like an option here of whether or not you want to watch the video or just look at the idea on TradingView. Now, I've been looking at some other people's videos, and it seems like it's a good idea to put a risk disclaimer at the start. So stocks, crypto, it's all super risky. Know your strategy, know your risk tolerance. Also, these are not recommendations to buy, sell, or hold any security, and I may hold positions in some of the names that I mentioned. So I think that should cover everything for a risk disclaimer. Tell me if I missed anything in the comments, and let's get right into it. So, quick market overview. Oh yeah, by the way, today is June 12th, just so you know, or July 12th. So if you're watching this a lot later, it's probably not relevant anymore. And we're going to start out with some market overview. I tried to highlight every time that we gap down below the 9 EMA in the past months, and it seems like a couple of different things can happen. We can go down, we can go up, we can go sideways. But what I think is going to happen is this trend line is going to be hit within the next couple of weeks. I see strong support for that, especially in the other market funds that I like to look at. If you see here on the Qs, we have this Fibonacci from this low to this high, and the 1.618 level right here, where that intersects with this trend line. I feel like that is a prime place to target. So I think the market's looking really, really nice this week, and you really got nothing to fear going in. Now, on with the watch list, these are mostly going to be mid to large cap, high growth potential. They're mostly breakout plays, those kinds of things. But I do have a couple of small caps that I like to look at as well. So first one is Boeing. We had a touch to the 50% here, and that's where I initially started looking at it, because the 50% is the place that I really like to look at. And then we came down, touched support. I was anticipating a bounce, and we opened down here on the 8th. But then we had some good news, and it really surged. So I feel like Boeing can really start to break out this week, and that could be looking really good. Carnival. Oh, I'm so sorry. Alright. Carnival Cruise Lines is at a seriously historic level. If we go to the weekly, zoom out on this line chart, you can see this is the line of price. We had a reversal here, reversal here, reversal here, here. It has been a very key level in past, wow, okay, going back years, that has been a key level. And it also is a short-term 50% retracement, but it seems like I deleted that off my chart. So very key level. I want to watch for either a break through the level to potentially go short, or a bounce out of it to go long. But I think that this level can provide a bounce, and if it doesn't, that could mean a lot of deterioration. Disney is another amazing setup here. Big, kind of slightly declining wedge, and now we've broken out of it, and we're right on Ishimoku, which suggests that if we can break through that, we can see a very large surge. So that's Disney. Jumia, it's another one. It's longer term. Huge cup and handle on the weekly. Pullback to the anchored VWAP from the IPO, which is another great sign. And it's right around the 50%, which is a solid place to look at it. Although it is down a lot today, so that would be something to watch. SunPower, clean energy stock. It also has a level going back years that we're bouncing out of with 3 dojis, which is strange. And also found support on this trend line and Ishimoku. Moving averages have crossed up of the 65 EMA, which is a very good sign. Now NEO pulled back to the 65-day EMA and is looking really nice. Bullish moving average cross. It's starting to curl down again, but this has bounced. This has provided support, which could indicate a large move up. I think NEO has a lot of potential longer term as well. Now Shopify, also looking really good, with just kind of a big, strange cup and handle. Near all-time highs, plenty of volume coming in here. Definitely one to watch. AI, C3.ai Inc. They are in this kind of support zone near the bottom, very oversold. This would be a phenomenal time to get in as a long-term investment, I think, anyway. And I mean, they're in this support area again. You could potentially see a kind of big head and shoulders, like a double shoulder kind of thing. I've seen that happen before. It can provide a big reversal. Apple, I thought we were going to need a cup and handle. It appears now that it's just simple. The trend is going to continue. Either way, this trend line up here is my price target for Apple on the near term, and I think it looks really good going into this week. DoorDash crossed above the IPO VWAP here. That's when I started to really look at it, and now we're near the IPO levels and the 50% retracement. Just a really great place to watch for a continued move higher or a potential reversal. QuantumScape, I'm looking for a double bottom here. Now, this is kind of bottom fishing, which I don't really like, but again, if it can bounce, it could move much, much higher. PLTR bounced off of the 50% retracement. It's a great sign. Now Penn, 50% retracement. That's all that Penn has going for it, is just this 50%. But I think that looks really good and could mean a big reversal here. Maybe Penn needs to form like a giant base, I don't know. But near term, it looks really good. Coinbase, you can see that Coinbase is forming kind of a big cup, and I think Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies, while people are saying it's going to go to 25K and stuff, I really feel like it totally could bounce here and doesn't need a huge further correction. So Coinbase should be kind of moving along with that as it recovers, and it can move big. It will move big, and I want to be there when it moves big. Ford, now this is one of the best setups on my watch list because of all of the things that it has going for it. You see a bullish flag formation. You see it touched the 65-day EMA just like it did here, and when it did here, it really got going. And you can also see that this was the previous high that it has now bounced out of, and it was also a 50% retracement. So that Ford has so many things going for it. I really feel like it's going to outperform going into this week. American Airlines, this is another one where it's pretty much all about the IPO. Yeah. So right at the IPO places, price action levels, and we are very close to the anchored VWAP. I don't know why it just went away, but it's right here. You just saw it, and that is very good for American Airlines. Zylab, this is a bit of a smaller company. It's a pharmaceutical company, but they are really solid, really great company, have a lot of potential. And you can see an inclining wedge forming here. Now this is a strange one. It's got 3 touches to each place, to each resistance and support area, which I don't generally see, but either way, it looks really good. I'm anticipating a big move to the upside on Zylab. KMPH, this is a tiny company and has a bunch of potential for a short squeeze. The float is like 70% or something crazy, short float, and it has a bullish flag pattern forming similar to Ford on the 50% and the 65 moving, 65 EMA. CCXI really getting going after the news on the 7th, and I feel like it's pretty undervalued and it's a very big buy opportunity. SRNE, what I see here is a big wedge forming, and in order to get to the top of this to find resistance again, it would be a 68% move, and I will take a 75% move any day. So now on to the crypto names. I'm sorry, you can probably hear a lot of background noise right now. My microphone isn't the best, but you know, the video should still serve its purpose. XRP, I think, has probably one of the highest potentials of any altcoin because it's like a loaded cannon. You see touch here, and now touch from the other side to this zone, which is a very good sign. Bitcoin, of course, we got to look at Bitcoin. It's just chopping around, and it's going to break up or down. I don't know which way, but I would say if it closes below 30,000, it's breaking down. If it closes above 42, then I would say it's breaking up, something like that. It's definitely a reactionary play here. I'm not going to tell you that Bitcoin's going to go up, but I think it's going to go up, and you got to react. You got to react to what actually happens. So then Cocos is another altcoin touching to previous support, and you can see they have a lot of room to go before their all-time high. DOT, similar to Bitcoin, I feel like they'll just kind of move with Bitcoin. And Dogecoin, it really won't take much for them to get going. You can see the volume just deteriorating and dying out as the price does, and if we just see one spike above this moving average, that could really get Dogecoin going. And I mean, that's it for the watch list. I hope you enjoyed it. Please subscribe. I know the audio quality isn't great. I'm just recording using QuickTime Player, so there's really not a lot. It's not going to be the highest of quality. I know I'm not even showing my face. I don't have a webcam, so hopefully you can still get the information out of this video. I will see you in the next one.